Are you tired of feeling confused and frustrated when it comes to women? Are you tired of trying to impress or please them without success? Look no further, because in this video, we're going to reveal the most valuable and surprising information that you need to know in order to truly master the art of dating. You'll learn that it's not about trying to impress or please them. It's about being your best self and living a well-rounded and fulfilled life. You'll discover how to be true to yourself and how to attract the right women for you, the ones that will appreciate you for who you are. So, if you're ready to step up your dating game and finally pass any woman's test, keep watching. You may have heard that women test men, but what does that really mean? Well, when a woman tests a man, she's looking for certain qualities that will tell her whether or not he's worth her time and attention. But don't worry, these tests aren't meant to trip you up. They are just a way for her to evaluate whether or not you have the traits she's looking for in a partner. Segment 1. Confidence. First and foremost, women want a man who is confident. This means being secure in yourself, your values, and your abilities. When you're confident, you're more likely to make decisions that align with your own needs and desires, and you're less likely to seek approval from others. One thing that many men may not realize is that confidence is not just about how you present yourself to others, but also about how you see yourself. It's about having a positive self-image and self-esteem, and feeling good about who you are. It's also about being comfortable in your own skin and not feeling the need to hide or downplay your strengths. Many men tend to think that confidence is all about bravado and putting on a show, but in reality, true confidence is a quiet inner strength that radiates outwards. It's about being self-assured and not needing validation or approval from others to feel good about yourself. It's also important to remember that confidence is not something that you either have or don't have. It's something that can be developed and strengthened over time through intentional practices like positive self-talk and visualization. Also, many people misunderstand that confidence and arrogance are the same, but they are not. Confidence is about being self-assured and comfortable in your own skin, while arrogance is about needing to put others down in order to feel superior. Women can sense arrogance a mile away, and it's an instant turn-off for them. Another important aspect to keep in mind is that confidence is not about being perfect or never feeling nervous or insecure. We all have moments of self-doubt, but what really matters is how you handle them. Confident people are able to acknowledge their insecurities and doubt, but they don't let them control their actions. They keep moving forward. They don't let fear or insecurity stop them from pursuing what they want. So, if you want to increase your confidence and pass women's test, focus on developing a positive self-image, being genuine and authentic, and handling your insecurities in a healthy way. Segment 2. Authenticity. Women also want a man who is genuine and authentic. They can spot a fake a mile away, and they won't waste their time with someone who is putting on a show. Be yourself and let her see the real you. This means being honest in your communication and actions, and being willing to be vulnerable. One thing that many men may not realize is that being genuine and authentic is not only about being honest and transparent in your communication, but also about aligning your actions and behaviors with your true self. This means being true to your values, beliefs, and desires, and not pretending to be someone you're not in order to impress a woman. Many men may think that they need to present a certain image or persona in order to attract women, but in reality, the most attractive thing you can do is to be yourself. When you're genuine and authentic, you're more likely to attract women who are a good match for you, and you're less likely to waste your time and energy on relationships that aren't a good fit. Another important aspect of authenticity is understanding that you should be true to yourself in all aspects of your life, not just when it comes to dating. Being genuine and authentic means living a life that is true to who you are and what you believe, and not changing yourself for your values to fit in or please others. Also, many men may not realize that authenticity and vulnerability are closely related. When you're being genuine and authentic, you're also more likely to be vulnerable and open about your feelings, thoughts, and insecurities. And that is something that women appreciate. They want to see the real you, and they want to know that you trust them enough to share those things with them. So, if you want to be more authentic and genuine, focus on being true to yourself in all aspects of your life. Communicate honestly and openly, and be willing to be vulnerable. Remember that when you're genuine and authentic, you're more likely to attract women who are a good match for you, and you're less likely to waste your time and energy on relationships that aren't a good fit. Segment 3. Assertiveness. Women also want a man who can stand up for himself and express his own needs. This doesn't mean being aggressive or pushy, but it does mean being assertive. You should be willing to take charge and make plans for your date, and speak up if something isn't working for you. One thing that many men may not realize is that being assertive does not mean being aggressive or pushy. Assertiveness is about being able to clearly express your own needs, desires, and boundaries in a calm and confident way, without trying to control or manipulate others. Many men may think that being assertive is about being dominant or in control, but in reality, assertiveness is about striking a balance between being assertive and being respectful of others. It's about being able to communicate effectively and respectfully, and being able to compromise when necessary. Another important aspect of assertiveness is understanding that assertiveness is not just about speaking up, but also about being able to act in accordance to your own needs, wants, and beliefs. This means being able to take action to make things happen and not being afraid to initiate plans or ask someone out. It also means that you should be willing to walk away from situations that don't align with your needs, wants, and beliefs. Also, many men may not realize that being assertive is not the same as being bossy or dismissive. Assertiveness is about being able to express your own needs and wants, but it's also about being able to listen to the needs and wants of others. Being assertive means being able to have a healthy balance of assertiveness and cooperation. So, if you want to be more assertive, focus on learning to communicate effectively and respectfully, take action to make things happen, and be willing to initiate plans. Remember to always consider the feelings of others and to be willing to compromise and cooperate when necessary. Being assertive is not about being bossy or dismissive. It's about being able to strike a balance between being assertive and being respectful. Segment 4. Consistency. Finally, women want a man who is consistent. This means communicating clearly and consistently and following through on your plans and commitments. They want to know that they can count on you and that you're dependable and reliable. One thing that many men may not realize is that being consistent is not just about keeping your word, but also about being dependable and reliable. This means following through on your plans and commitments and being there for the people you care about, both emotionally and physically. Many men may think that consistency is just about being punctual, but in reality, consistency is about being dependable and reliable in all aspects of your life. This means being consistent in your communication, your actions, and in your behavior, and that means a lot when it comes to building trust and forming a deeper connection. Another important aspect of consistency is understanding that consistency is not just about being reliable in the present, but also about being dependable in the future. This means that when you make plans or commitments, you should have a clear idea of what you can realistically follow through on, and you should do your best to meet those commitments, or at least have a clear communication with the other person if you can't. Also, many men may not realize that consistency is closely related to predictability. Being consistent in your behavior, communication, and actions make it easier for others to understand you and to trust you. This is especially important when it comes to dating, because when a woman can trust and depend on you, she is more likely to open up to you and to feel more comfortable in the relationship. So, if you want to be more consistent, focus on being dependable and reliable in all aspects of your life, keep your word and follow through on your plans and commitments, and be consistent in your communication, actions, and behavior. Remember that consistency is closely related to trust and predictability, and those are important aspects when it comes to building deeper connections. So far, we've talked about the importance of confidence, authenticity, assertiveness, and consistency when it comes to passing women's tests. But now, we're going to reveal the most valuable and surprising information that you need to know in order to truly master the art of dating. The most valuable and surprising information when it comes to passing women's test is that it's not about trying to impress or please them. It's about being your best self. And that means being true to yourself and your own needs, wants, and beliefs, and not changing yourself for your behavior to fit someone else's idea of what a man should be. It's also about understanding that attraction is not just about looks or money, but it's also about being a well-rounded and fulfilled person that is passionate about something, that is curious, and that is continuously growing and developing. When you're being true to yourself, and you're living a fulfilling and well-rounded life, you will naturally attract the right women for you, the ones that will appreciate you for who you are. So remember, the key to passing any woman's test is to be your best self, to be true to yourself, to live a well-rounded and fulfilled life, and to be passionate, curious, and continuously growing. If you focus on those things, you'll be able to pass any test a woman throws your way and land the date of your dreams.